Well, we've had a little controversy that I found myself involved with, even though I didn't want to get involved with it. I ended up involved with it, and I had to take the side of my pal, who's one of the activists that I associate with. And I don't know if people really understand that I associate with some of the independent activists in Portland, like Keith Davis.
And the fact that members of his group are out there harassing homeless women, beating up people, doing all kinds of vigilante actions. You guys don't care if there's serial killers, all kinds of people, you know. You had a homeless serial killer, Mark Bebout, who got released from prison early, and then he went around and killed homeless people and a homeless service outreach worker. You guys don't care about anything. You're all about money and bullshit.
And Eli Ritchie, Eli, I really have heart for. I don't know if you've ever seen his stuff, Son of Hightower.
And with a $250,000 bail with 3 misdemeanors, it's kind of impossible. Today I've already had 2 of your officers tell me that I'm not able to film. I'm going to upload those later this evening. Is there anything that you can do to explain to your officers about the policy about public filming and the rights that we have as citizens to be able to do that?
And of course, Jay, now of TriMet fame.
I am in some kind of a battle with TriMet, even though I didn't intend to be. On Thursday of this past week, I had a driver tell me that she could not allow me on board because the hand truck had a blade. And I knew this to be bogus based on the information they have on.
So anyway, what happens is Jay got in this argument over his hand truck, okay? And he sent a video over to the TriMet people, and somehow it ended up in the operators forum, and and things just went downhill from there. It just snowballed. Then they didn't let him in, and then somebody left him at the curb. So a little incident that started innocently had turned into this whole big deal. And the operators on the forum were not sympathetic at all. I mean, they were not sympathetic to his point of view. They started getting all crazy about it. Okay, now I don't know why operators do this, but they did. Okay, they're all going crazy. And you know, Jay's my pal, so you know, I let him know what's going on there. But nevertheless, so it's snowballing, and then the discussion. Chris, my friend, I guess he's my ex-friend. His name is Chris. I guess he probably won't talk to me anymore. It's not my fault, but I can't change how people think. He decided he's going to tell everybody that it's all my fault, that I've been giving away all their secrets, and now everything is going crazy. Well, here's the truth of the story. I had been telling, these are my activist friends. I'm not going against my activist friends for a bunch of shitheads, okay? My brotherhood of the bus driver is only so far as I think you're a decent person. If you're not a decent person, I don't care that you're a bus driver. I mean, I didn't want to be involved in this in the first place. It just happened, okay? So I'm letting him know what's going on, and then Chris decides he's going to post in there that it's all my fault, and I have this whole history of throwing operators under the bus, and some of the other operators chimed in and said, yeah, he throws them under the bus, and blah, blah. So I was getting crucified. I was getting crucified on the group. I was convicted. So I went ahead and told Jay, here's all the material. Here it all. I hadn't given him any permission to use it. I mean, I gave it to him. I admit it. But he's a trustworthy man. He told me, we made an agreement that he wasn't going to use this material in any kind of public forum. I just wanted him to know what was happening. So after they convicted me, I just said to him, hey, man, go use it. Put it together. And then he came out with this brilliant video. I don't know if you've seen it, but he's brilliant when it comes to putting this stuff together. He put out this video which showed a true conspiracy to do him harm, and I guess he's going to have a legal claim against TriMet. Now, you know, if I'm going to be tried and convicted for something, I might as well do the crime, okay? And that's what happened here, all right? They wanted me to, I don't know what they wanted, okay? I don't know what they wanted, but I'm not going to throw my friends under the bus because you people over there are hysterical, okay? You all over there got hysterical for nothing. This was all a simple little deal. The man just wanted to get home, and everybody's going into hysterics. And this is how they are. I lived with them for 15 years. You know, I was never part of their culture. I'm not part of that culture. I was always outside of their culture. Basically because of shit like this. I couldn't really handle this culture of mean. You know, and it spiraled out of control. So yeah, okay, I'm guilty now, all right, and I'm sorry about that, but you people, you need to get a handle on yourselves, because you let this little shit bother you like this, you're never going to last as a bus driver. None of this shit with Jay should have even come to the management's attention. If you guys knew what you were doing, you would have handled this properly, and none of this would have snowballed into this giant crisis. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't care what's going to happen. I don't care if they don't let me back on their stupid form. I couldn't care less, all right? It doesn't mean anything to me, all right? I only went over there occasionally, once or twice a week. I would read the threads, and they were always very amusing. But I never really used any of that material for anything. I found it amusing. I follow TriMet, the Twitter, the scanner, and the board meetings and the official publications, and the mainstream media, and all your chitter chatter amongst yourselves. I know how you think. I don't really care about it. This whole situation is not my fault. Okay, if you all had maintained your composure and didn't get hysterical, none of it would have happened in the first place.